Now experience some thrill during the holidays as the sequel to the 2019 American murder mystery film Knives Out premieres on Netflix this December. Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery, is coming out on December 23, which is a month after its limited theatrical release. The film features an ensemble cast with Daniel Craig reprising the role of Detective Benoit Blanc. Now, what made director Rian Johnson say yes to doing the sequel? And Rian tells us as well the stories behind the mystery film in this one-on-one interview.
Well, for me, having Daniel Craig play the detective is the only non-negotiable. That's the center of the whole thing, is Daniel playing Benoit Blanc, the great detective. Other than that, my goal was to make this the same way that Agatha Christie with her mystery novels made every novel a completely separate story that was its own thing. I wanted this to be as different from the last movie as I could. And so, as opposed to being set in New England in the fall, it's set in Greece in the summer, and it's a big vacation mystery and a whole new cast of characters. So for me, I wanted to not repeat myself and to have Daniel in the center of it.
I mean, how does one do that? I mean, I understand you actually wrote this, during lockdown, way back in 2020. I mean, when you did your original, the first one, Knives Out, were you and Daniel already like sitting down and possibly conniving, guys, we should make it this way next time? I mean, well.
Yeah, what we were sitting down talking about is just, let's do another one. And then, we then kind of go apart from each other, and I figure out what it's going to be and write the script. And then we come back together and I give him the script and we start collaborating. So, we had so much fun together making that first movie. It wasn't even like a decision to make a second one. As soon as the first one did well, we were just kind of found ourselves making the second one. Both of us were very anxious to get back to work.
So, I understand you're also planning the next one. I mean, how far down the road are we going to go with these sequels?
As long as I feel like I can keep surprising myself and surprising audiences, and as long as Daniel and I are having fun doing it, and as long as audiences are enjoying them, if I keep making these movies the rest of my life, I'll be very happy. But
really?
Yeah, but the second that I feel like I'm just repeating myself or it's not fun anymore, I'll stop. But look, Agatha Christie went her entire life writing books and managed to keep surprising audiences all the way up until the end. So we'll see.
So that Dave bikini shot, was that a surprise or was that actually in the script?
Oh, that was in the script. That was in the script. Yeah. That would have been too much of a surprise. I would have had a heart attack, I think, if he surprised me with that.
I thought, it was like, okay, Rian, I'm going to wear my bikini today. Forget these shorts and whatnot. But a little bit about Daniel Craig's character. Was there a certain evolution from Knives Out to where it is now in Glass Onion?
Well, he has a different role in the mystery, whereas in Knives Out, he was very much surrounding the mystery. We came into it through Anna de Armas's character's eyes, through Marta's eyes. Whereas in this one, we're kind of coming into the story through Blanc's perspective, where with him, when he meets all of these people on the island. So because of that, we get to know a little bit more about Blanc, and we're a little closer to him in this one. But that's just because that's what this story required. Going forward, he'll always be the detective in the story, but hopefully we'll always tell it in a slightly different way.
And how did you get to choose, Glass Onion?
So Glass Onion is the name of one of my favorite Beatles songs, and that's where the title comes from. It's a great song on the White Album by the Beatles. And once I kind of realized I wanted a metaphor for the movie that was something made of glass, so you could see the center, but it seemed very complex. I searched to the music app on my phone for the word glass, and Glass Onion popped up. And I thought, oh, let's make it Glass Onion. I think it's to me, I also like the title because it feels like a murder mystery title from that era. It feels kind of weird and very specific and kind of intriguing, like, wait, Glass Onion, what is that? And makes you want to learn more. So I like it as a murder mystery title.
I mean, it does. Well, I mean, good for you. I mean, you're an actor's director. I understand a lot of the cast actually said yes, knowing that you were in charge of this all. And of course, we look forward to the next one.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All the best.
Bye-bye.